Hey everyone, welcome to Data Millennials. I'm Atul, and in this video we are going to discuss about the p-variance function from the statics module in Python. So this p-variance function returns the population variance of data, and the data needs to be a non-empty sequence or iterable or the real valued number. So variance is a measure of the variability, which is spread or dispersion of data. A large variance indicates that the data is spread out, and a small variance indicates it is clustered closely around the mean. So if we talk about the syntax of this p-variance, then we have to give data, which is mandatory, and then there is an optional argument which is mu, and by default the value of mu is none. So if the optional argument, which is the second argument mu, is given, it should be the population mean of the data, and if it is missing, or you have defined it as none, which is default, the arithmetic mean is automatically calculated when you are using this function. So we can use this function to calculate the variance for the entire population, and to estimate the variance for a sample, the variance function, which is the normal function, has to be used, and it is a better choice when you are using the variance for a sample data, not for the entire population. Now let's assume that if your data is empty, in that case this p-variance function will raise a statics error. So as we have seen the syntax, let's talk about a very simple example where we can use this p-variance function from the statics module. So first let's import this statics module over here, and then let's assume that we have a list of data which is this 0.0, 0.25, 1.25, and all of these data elements. Now if we want to calculate the variance, then we can use the simple variance if it is a sample population. But in case if you want to calculate the variance for the entire population, and let's assume that this data test which we have over here is the entire population, in this case we can use this p-variance. Now if I simply put print and p-variance, sorry, it should be s dot p-variance, then we have to give the first mandatory argument, which is our data, and data is nothing but this list, and then we can omit this mu, which is the optional argument. Now if I run this, you can see that we are getting the population variance as 1.25. Now let's assume that we have calculated the mean earlier, okay, for this data. So in that case, we can use this mu optional argument in our p-variance. So let's say that we have this population mean, okay, equal to s dot mean, and we have given this data as a value. So let's print this population mean, population underscore mean, okay, and let me comment this out. So our population mean is 1.375, okay. Now if we want to use this population mean as an argument, in that case what you need to do is that you can simply take this s dot p variance, and s is nothing but this statics, then you can use the argument mu equal to this population mean over here. Now let me print the population mean without this mu argument as well as with this mu argument. So if I run this, you can see that we are getting 1.25, 1.25. The result is same. So if you already have calculated the mean of your data, then you can pass it as the optional argument to avoid the recalculation of this mean. But in case if you have not calculated the mean earlier, then you can omit this mu argument and directly use this p-variance function. So this is how basically you can use the p-variance function from statics module to calculate the population variance. Happy learning, and see you in the next video.